What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego in the back with some more boxing. Let's talk about it. A lot going on in the boxing. We're just gonna talk about it. Got the lineup. Beard is lined up. We ready to go. Counterpunch. Man down. What is up? Hugo, you put in work all the videos. Who's Hugo? I heard the fights this weekend. Your voice was on everybody's video. Oh, Ego. I'm like, who's Hugo? You said my voice on everybody's video. Man, we working. I told you. We didn't come to take part. We came to take over. Shout out to Conor McGregor for that. Is that the official offer? Listen, it's on ringtv.com. It's on major websites, on the Telegraph. Shelly Finkel, Wilder's co-manager, has said it. What up? What it do, man? We working. Got the little boxing ego joint. I'm here to talk some boxing with you guys. Natural Brown. Hey, Ego. What's up? Dominique, what up? You want some clenbuterol? I don't know. You got to go to Mexico or China. Those are the areas with the clenbuterol cases. You got to get that buterol. You got any drinks? Man, y'all know I got my organic energy. Organic energy and water. Antioxidant rich energy drink. Man, I'm on that acai berry passion fruit. Gotta stay hydrated. Share, like, subscribe, and smash that like button. You heard Natural Brown. I like that. Working. Canelo didn't cheat. Man, you don't know what Canelo did. Either way. What up, sir? Ego, let's talk about it. We will. I got to get through some preliminaries like we do. Let people get a second to realize the stream is here and among us. Canelo Alvarez, I cheated. 51 watching, only 11 likes. Give this man props. Smash the like button. See, the fans are saying it. Ego Army saying it. Pensacola, we talk tonight. Triple G Saunders in September. It's a good fight. But why wait till September? They should fight in the summer. September is that's like the fall. Ego, wasn't there a time where Eddie Hearn says Wilder can have the American pay-per-view share? We're going to talk about it, man, because don't get me started, because then I'm going to start rambling, and then we haven't even got past the preliminary. So, yes, my dude Angel Santos, shooter extraordinaire, repping the East Coast. He says, new me. I got a video coming for y'all. Check that on the channel. But Spike O'Sullivan is no longer part of the equation. He declined to fight Triple G. I don't know the details. I don't know the reason. Maybe because they're waiting so long and he didn't get a firm answer. So he's probably like, man, I ain't fighting that man. But bro, who is Triple G gonna fight May 5th? They're man. Floyd Mayweather is TBE. Yeah, I said it. I don't care who's mad. You guys can bring, Mayweather IV 850 milliliter, all this extra shit. Floyd is TBE because his events never look like this. They're scrambling. Even if something came up, man, his shit never fell through like this. You know what I mean? Like, Floyd was a pay-per-view star, man. It's going to be a while till we see another one. Because Canelo could have been it, but at the same time, he's not in a good light right now. Just clenbuterol shit. Then Anthony Joshua, I mean, I don't know. He's a big guy, but he's not doing American numbers. Floyd was global. Floyd's event with Conor McGregor and Pacquiao, you don't think those are international sensations? Joshua's numbers are his numbers in America aren't that good. You know what I'm saying? Edeslani Lara, who y'all motherfuckers say is boring, did better numbers with Jared Hurd, who people know him now, but going in the fight, not everyone knew about him. You know what I'm saying? So, and then on top of that, Joshua gonna fight Wilder, and it doesn't look like that. It looks like the fight's being stalled out a little bit. So, I mean, we won't see another Floyd Mayweather. Floyd needs protection. I don't know what you're talking about. Shout out to this beard rub though. Get my beard looking shimmering. Have me looking like Zangief on here. On my Zangief. Drake tried to copy my beard, man. Yeah, I did that for Toronto. Shout out to McDonald. Hey, bro. Beard gang. Gang. Yeah, who is Triple G gonna fight though? Who? I got this off Amazon. It's right here. That's what it looked like. It says Honest Amish Beard Balm. Solid. There's another one I was gonna try too, but I didn't know. I just went off. Man, shout out to Amazon. They be having stuff with the ratings. I just be reading reviews. It's like, this made my beard. I'm getting all the pussy. Like, damn, I gotta get that. It did all that. They was leaving crazy reviews. Women love my beard now. I'm like, oh shit. Let me get that. I'm trying to be in the game with it. Shout out to Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime is dope. I got a lot of stuff in there. The question is, why not? What question? Hey, Luke Green, you will get bodied in this hot seat. Let's get started. You will get bodied, my guy. Listen, some of you guys play dumb. Yes, Spike O'Sullivan turned down the fight officially. Listen, y'all play dumb. Like, you're like, oh, Wilder said, okay, listen. Wilder said that he would do it for 10% of the money and give Joshua 90%. First of all, like Kevin Hart said, first of all, you have to put the full context on that. He said he would fight for 90%. I've heard one single solitary report that stipulated that Joshua's team was willing to, in fact, do that and take 10% on the flip side, on the backside, in a rematch. So that deal is not a thing unless they agree. Now, if they say, hey, we agree, here's the contract, we wrote right here that we'll take the same 10% in a rematch, then that's something different. Hold his feet to the fire in that regard. But I ain't heard one thing that said that. Shout out to the super chat. Got it kicked off. James, Ayana, what's up? Y'all watching at work right now. Hashtag we work. And by the way, how do you become a shooter? Man, we got a waiting list for the shooters, but my shooters know what's up. If you guys that have put in like applications to be shooters, they're just keeping the names on memory and seeing kind of what type of conversations they're having. You know what I mean? Just keeping a watchful eye on it. But listen, yeah, people trying to hold Wilder to the statement he made. Like, he said he would take 10%. He said if they're willing to take 10% in a rematch. And according to Shelley Finkel, there was no date, venue, in particulars assigned to the contract, and it was like sounded like a pretty rude offer, like a take it or leave it type of deal. That's what they said. That's literally what they said. They said a take it or leave it offer. So, do you think that if they didn't put a date, time, and a venue, do you think they really agreed to take 10% in a rematch and put a detail like that in the contract if they didn't even put a venue? Like some of you guys, this is why y'all get bodied, and I'm loving it. Like McDonald's bars, I'm loving it every moment. Yo, we got almost 200 people in here. Y'all gotta smash that like button. You know that for real. The music is too loud. Man, y'all got some sensitive eardrums. Here, I took it down for you guys. Joshua act like an uppity nigga from the suburbs. Y'all crazy. Listen, great content, brother. You and DBN be doing y'all thing. Salute. I just caught up with him at the last fight card. Shout out to him. But man, this new media shit is taking over. Listen, what happened to all the people that say PBC ran out of money? Al Heyman's broke, can't pay his fighters. Why are they Showtime? Why are they showcasing the best fights right now over ESPN? ESPN has a couple good fights, but the thing is, Top Rank, their main events are the selling point. Like I'm really checking for Terrence Crawford versus Jeff Horn title fight. I'm really checking for Vasily Lomachenko versus Jorge Linares title fight. But this is the thing. What's the undercard? You know what I'm saying? The undercard is like Shakur Stevenson fighting someone, you know what I mean, to build up his platform, and Mick Conlon versus somebody, or Michaela Meyer versus somebody. You know what I'm saying? They're not giving you names like okay, so Leo Santa Cruz versus Abnormatis 2 is on the same night as Crawford versus Horn. Right? So both good fights. They're put in the Staples Center where the first one was. That's big. And then they just added Jermell Charlo versus Austin Trout. So we've at least heard of Austin Trout. We've seen him in there with Canelo. We've seen him in there with Austin Trout. We've seen him in there with Jermell's brother Jamal, right? So we've seen. We know who both guys are. We know who Jermell Charlo is. You get what I'm saying? But like a lot of Top Rank cards, it'll be like a good main event. Jose Ramirez versus Amir Imam. But it's like who's really fighting on the undercard. So that's why I say even more so. Because you're getting cards. Broner's card versus Vargas, that's a solid card from top to bottom. At least the triple header. You got Jamal Charlo versus Hugo Centeno. He only has one loss. Then you have Gervonta Tank Davis, who has star power. There's some back and forth banter and beef. It seems like maybe with the promotions. And he's fighting another guy we've seen, which is Jesus Cuellar. And if you haven't seen him, you don't watch enough boxing because he fought Abnormatis and he was a champion at featherweight. So, and I mean, ESPN's its own thing though, because it's on the most basic cable packages. The real competition for Showtime is the McDonald's and Burger King would be Showtime versus HBO. Hey, Kingsley, you sound foolish. You said the first offer was low, so you've already admitted fault. So you would be really easy to body in the hot seat. You know you done fucked up. But can we stop assuming it's $100 million fight because it's not even close? Listen, I did the math yesterday. You can do the math for yourself, right? Even if it wasn't $100 million fight, and let's say the fight earned $50 million, he would still get more money with a reasonable, like a 35-40% split of a $50 million pot. And that's me cutting $100 million dead in half, dividing it by 2. So you're like, can we please stop saying it? First of all, you don't know. You don't know what, like, how do you know what Canelo and Mayweather was going to do? You know what I'm saying? You don't know if it is a $100 million fight. None of us do, because the numbers have to come back. If there was just one being who could predict the pay-per-view success and forecast it, then they would have told you, hey, Manny Pacquiao versus Mayweather is going to do 4.7 million. De La Hoya versus Mayweather is going to, you know what I mean? You're not a soothsayer. You're not psychic, so you don't know that it won't do 100 million. That's for starters. Okay, I'm gonna start bodying. One more person. Listen, this is how I have to eradicate you guys. One more person say it's not $100 million fight. Come get this work in the hot seat. I want someone to say it again. Cousin West or one of you dudes, say it again. I'm gonna body you. I'm gonna body you in this hot seat. Say it again. Say it's not $100 million fight, because even if it's not $100 million fight. All right, Gerardo, you want to play games? How do you know it's not? Hey, shooters, don't block the people so quick. I'm trying to bait one of these morons into a hot seat, so please don't block them that quick. I gotta make an example out of one of these dudes. Shout out to O'Brien Hill. Thank you. He says it's two different fan bases. Why wouldn't it be? That's a great add-on point. That's a great add-on point. Because listen, first of all, like I said, how do you not know? How do you know it won't be 100 million? You don't really know until the shit happens, right? There's been events that they thought would, like, did anyone think Terrence Crawford versus Victor Postol would do 50,000? Did y'all think Golovkin versus David Lemieux would do under 200,000? Like, you know what I mean? Those are pretty shitty numbers. You know what I'm saying? Did you think Ward Kovalev was going to do the pay-per-view buys it did? You know what I'm saying? Those are all good fights. Solid fights. And they didn't do good. So you don't really know what's going to be a commercial success. Did they know Black Panther was going to go on to pass a movie like Titanic? A black director, a predominantly black cast. Did anyone know that it was going to pass Captain America and all these every other Marvel movie? Do you think they knew that? Exactly. So the people who are see, this is the worst part about boxing is people, they always act like they're in the know. Like, oh, it's not $100 million fight. But how do you know? Where are your credentials? What fight you ever put on? Do you even have a popular channel? Anything? Like, do you have anything that would give you clout or credentials to determine what's $100 million fight? You don't, like I said, look at these dudes. Like, they don't even take the time to upload a profile picture. And we're supposed to believe you're the ultimate businessman, and you can't even take the time to add a default picture. You got 0 subscribers, 0 followers on your Instagram, and I'm supposed to believe your business acumen. You know what I'm saying? It just don't make sense. You don't even have a default picture. But this is not $100 million fight. Nah, this ain't no 100. I seen $100 million fight, and this ain't one of them. This ain't no $100 million. How you know it's not $100 million fight to begin with? Why don't you have a default picture? Let's get to some actual fact. He's like, this ain't no $100 million. Like, you work at Jack in the Crack. Come on, stop it. You know what I'm saying? Talking about, it ain't no $100 million fight. I know me $100 million fight, but I see me $100 million fight. You don't know no motherfucking $100 million fight. So anyway, we don't know if it'll do 100 million. That, you know what I mean? You can say it's being optimistic. I don't even care about that. But I did the math for you guys. Listen. Can y'all listen? Even if the fight was a $50 million fight, what is half of 50? We'll do very simple math. What is half of 50? Half of 50 is 25. That's so if he got a 50-50 split, he would get 25 million. And that's saying it's only a $50 million fight. Right? Even if he got 40%, do the math. We just did this yesterday. What's 40% of 50? I know they're not giving up 50. I'm just saying hypothetically. What's 40%? What's 40% of 50? None of y'all graduated? None of y'all good at math? There we go. It's 20. That's it. It's 20. So even if he got a 40% split off of a $50 million fight, that means he got $20 million. That's if he got 40. And talking about 40%, to me, that's what they offer. That's what they asked for. That was their asking price, right? That's their asking price. So that's not that far off. That's not an unrealistic to me. It's not I don't, like I said, I don't care about their money like that. But to me, that's not an unrealistic. I figure he's not going to get 50-50, but 40% is not unrealistic. You know what I'm saying? 20. You look at let's say 50 mil times. Look, even if he got 35, 17.5. So that's still better. If he got 35. If it's a $50 million fight, look. If it's a $50 million fight, this fight will never generate 100 mil. Okay, fuck it. We're doing the math based on the 50. This is how much money he would get if it's a $50 million fight. 17.5, which is still better than 12.5, right? And let's say it did. Let's say it was a $100 million fight. All you have to do is multiply it by 2. If that means he would make $35 fucking million. You guys sound stupid. Get your bars up. And like I said, even if so he can make if he got 35% of a $50 million fight, he could get 17 and a half. 17 million, 17.5 million, right? If it did do 100 million, he could get 35 million. You would just double that or multiply it by 2. And if it did greater than $1 million, then he's over $35 million. He's topping over $35 million. But even if it's in between, like let's say it's a $75 million, $65 million fight, he's getting somewhere between 17.5 and upwards of what I just say? Upwards of 32 million or whatever. If it's or 35 million. That's what it is. 17.5 to 35 million. And that's if it stops at 100. So it's still, I mean, what would you do? And 35 is not unreasonable. 35 to 40%, I don't think is unreasonable. You gave Joseph Parker 33.5. How's Wilder worth less than that? You guys sound stupid. Let's get the roll call. Listen, we got to get them likes up. We got over 300 people in here. We got to get these likes up like ASAP. We got to get these likes up, people. Yo. Yeah, man, if we got 300 people in the building, we got to try to get the likes closer to that. So anyway, explain that. Somebody explain it. I just did the math. And those are reasonable percentages. 35 to 40 to me is reasonable. Again, I don't ultimately care. Shout out to SS Solo, $2 super chat. He says push the like button. Thumbs up. Thank you. Listen, 35 to 40% is a reasonable percentage. And if you think not, then I don't know what to tell you. I don't really think you're being real or fair. Because if 35 to 40 is not a reasonable percentage, then how did Joseph Parker, who we didn't even like boxing, listen, new media is destroying y'all. Let me just tell y'all. If you had a choice to see Joseph Parker and Joshua, AJ versus Joseph Parker last fight, or Deontay Wilder, what would you pick? Pick Parker or pick Wilder? Just type their last name and we'll do a vote. And if you put some funny style shit, I'm going to call your card and then I'm going to ask you to explain why. Just put the last name of the fighter you would prefer to have seen Joshua face. Look, here's what they think about you. Keep typing. Keep going. Keep going. We gonna feel this whole. We gonna burn this motherfucker down. Look, just keep typing. Keep typing. Wilder or Parker? If you could only see one this year, what would it be? Obviously, before they fought. Look, keep it going. Keep it going. I haven't seen one person put Parker. Now, if someone just puts Parker just because I said I haven't seen someone put Parker, I'm putting you in the hot seat. Because I don't believe you need more people. Look, keep it going, people. We working. We the gods of this boxing. We the gods of this boxing talk. We family. We the dynasty. All right, Lionel. Okay, stop. Lionel, Igor. Why would you rather see Parker? Okay, Lionel. Why would you rather see Parker? Why would you rather see Parker versus AJ? Lionel. Lionel, come on. Say something. He's from New Zealand, that's why. He doesn't have a profile pic. What a quinky ding. Okay, listen. Fest Sam, you in the hot seat. What a great objective way to do a survey. Oh my gosh, my shooters gotta chill. Shooters, I'm trying to let me catch one of these dudes. Y'all keep shooting them out the. I can't even shooting them out the sky. I can't even. I'm trying to bait one of these dudes in. Listen, Fast Sam said, "What a great objective way to do it." Right? He says, "A chat full of Americans. What a idiotic way or whatever." How do you know my analytics? How do you know I don't have fans from all around the world? Yo, this is the perfect time for a roll call. We'll see where everybody is from. Let's get it. Look, we got a UK. Where are you guys from? City, state, zip. London, England. Cali, Funky Town. Sweden, Houston, France, Vegas, New York, Romania, Hayward, Memphis, Tennessee, Montreal, Canada, USA, Chirac, French Mafia, LA, Scotland, Michigan, Oakland, Fayetteville, UK, New York, Houston, Texas, New York. See, you can't stop the movement. Brooklyn, Hartford, Connecticut, Northridge, Cali, Seattle, Maryland, South Central, LA, Riverside, Oakland, 904, 703, Scotland, UK, BK, O-Town, Vegas, New York, Romania, ATL, ho. See, we got people. I seen people from Canada. I seen people from America, from Texas, Dallas, from the Bay Area, Madagascar, Sunset Park. So it's not just American fans. You see, you're not fucking with the army. You guys just say stupid shit. Oh yeah, let's do a survey with all Americans. There's Canadians in here. There's anybody who wants to come can come. Germany in here. East Oakland in here. Okay, stop. We got a hot seat. His name is Rick Flows. You keep saying stupid stuff. Let's battle. Gladiator style. Everybody stop the vote. Stop. They hating, bro. L Dog from New Zealand, $5 super chat. Thank you. Wilder getting a smaller cut than Parker is a slap in the face to Wilder and boxing fans that don't want no smoke. Shout out to L Dog, and he's from New Zealand because the super chat money says NZ, so he's from New Zealand, and he's saying that split is bogus, and Parker's a New Zealander. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Listen. I got a hot seat for y'all. Rick Flows. Take $12 million. Why? Why should Wilder take $12 million? I don't think he should. So let me battle you in a hot seat. Rick Flows. FLOSE. Shout out to R. Will. $10. Someone said, they put a super chat hit on you, they said. They put $10 on your bounty. Rick Flows. Why should he take $12 million? I don't think he should. Let's battle it out. We'll see who has the better argument. Is it $100 million fight? Potentially, I don't know. I'm not one of these YouTubers or reporters that get on here and will start straight up lying. I don't know what it'll do. How would I know what it's going to generate? I mean, I know fans come to my channel. I got viral videos from talking about this fight. So imagine when the fight actually happens. You know what I mean? You don't think it's going to do numbers? Why is every AJ question in his interviews with IFL, his post-fight interviews, his Sky Sport interviews, his print article interviews, his visual interviews, why are they all asking about Wilder if it's not a big fight? So that goes to show you. He says, no, stop it. Bro, answer the question. You got one attempt because you just put 2-3 responses. Listen, why should he take 12 million? That's all you should answer. If you say anything else other than the answer to that, which puts you in the hot seat, you're out of here. You're out of here. Why should he take 12.5 million flat rate with no pay-per-view backing? You explain that to us. Pensacola, we talk tonight. We about to bake his ass. That's what Eagle Army want me to bake you. Call me Betty Crocker, Ego Crocker. We about to bake. Let me bake him. Call me Kevin Bacon. I'm about to bake you. 6 degrees of separation. I'm about to hit you like Kevin Bacon. This is Footloose. I turn you into Hollow Man when I let them Footloose. Oh my God. Hold on. Bars. Let me stop, man. Let me stop. Ego Crocker. We about to cook this young boy. I'm gonna put him in the rotisserie setting. They said Ego Chappelle and half baked. Why should he look? Where is he at? Where's your boy at? Hold on, because he's crying for an offer. FSS. What is FFS? Why don't he make AJ an offer? AJ been collecting belts, doing all the hard work. Bro, you easy work. Man, I don't even want to battle you. This is too easy. Fuck, I don't even want to battle you. This is too easy. Do y'all want me to battle? Do y'all want me to cook this boy? If y'all want me to cook him, just say cook him. If y'all want me to cook him, just say cook. I don't even want to battle him. This is too easy. I'm sick of the easy work. I need a challenge. I'm like Terrence Crawford. I want to actually challenge myself. If y'all want me to cook him, just say cook him. I'll cook him. If y'all want me to cook him, I'll cook him. You know what I mean? I'm a Wolfgang Puck him though. I'm a Wolfgang Puck him. Fuck him. Bars. Oh my God, I'm about to cook this dude. Cook this little asshole already. Hey, y'all go ahead. The Eagle Army want it. They want me to cook you. Oh my gosh. Y'all want me to cook them? Y'all want me to bake them? Take and bake? Stall him out, Ego. Okay, listen. Okay. Once again, notice how all these dudes that disagree, they all start saying exactly what Eddie Hearn's saying, exactly what Joshua's saying. Oh, Wilder's just crying. I've already went over that. How is it crying to want to challenge yourself? How is it crying to want to fight the best in your division? How is it crying to want to unify and become undisputed if you can beat this guy? That's not crying. That should be celebrated in the sport of boxing, not condemned. Why would you consider that crime? You know what I mean? To me, I think when you guys say this crying shit, I think of somebody who's like boo-hoo and they're doing something and, you know what I mean, making themselves look like a bitch or something. That's not what he's doing. Is the noble thing, I thought. That's how I know I'm a barbecue, because you guys even use verbiage that they're using and stuff. Oh, what? Wilder's crying about an offer. He's not crying. He wants to test his skill. There's nothing wrong with that. I have no problem whatsoever with him wanting to prove himself. Like, do you want to prove yourself? You're an idiot and look like a bitch. And your name is Bend Over. Hold on. So a dude named Ben Dover says I look like a bitch. I look like a bitch? I gotta get on my Eddie Murphy shit. I look like a bitch. I look like your name is Bend Over. Why would you say I look like a bitch and your name is Bend Over? Like, yeah, like J-Roby. Yeah, bend over, motherfucker. Like, that's some prison shit. What are you talking about? I look like a bitch. I look like a bitch? How I look like a bitch and your name is Bend Over? What it? Hold on. Y'all gonna get me on my Budden shit, on my Joe Budden shit. He said talking that homo shit like he homophobic. When he was in the pen, they was like, homo, hold it. Oh my God. Bars. Oh my gosh. That man's name is Bend Over, and he talk about, I look like a bitch. I look like a bitch. I look like a bitch. Okay. You sus. Like, what dude just wakes up one day and be like, what should I call my YouTube channel? Wait. That's it. I'm going to call my name Bend Over. So when I go to boxing, which is predominantly male, that's what they're going to see. They're going to see a name that says Bend Over in the comment section. Like, bro, you sound horrible. You guys, why would you even go against the Don and your name is Bend Over? I don't even understand that. That doesn't even make any sense to me that you would even attempt to insult me and go after the Don and your name is Bend Over. Motherfucker talking about Bend Over. But I look like a bit. I look like a bit. Okay. Y'all say goodnight to this man. Anyway, I didn't forget about the hot seat. We just having a little fun on. I gotta go to the back with it, man. I gotta get on my battle rap stuff. Hold on. I didn't forget about you, Rick. Get back to boxing. No, leave the stream. We do what we want. I hit like a bit. Listen, don't tell me what to do. This is not your stream. You go start your own stream and have one person in that motherfucker. That ain't even a stream. That's a FaceTime. It's just you and another motherfucker watching. Good video, man. That's a FaceTime. We got viewership. Leave me alone. You don't do live streams. You do FaceTimes because it's just you and one person in it. You worry about your channel. I'll worry about mine. Anyway, back to this easy work. Hold on. Let me blow my nose. I ain't even worried about these dudes. Yo, Ego, when the ticket coming out for your stand-up comedy show? Man, these dudes, they get back to body. Get back to your live stream with you and one person in it. That's a FaceTime. That ain't even a live stream. You heard me. Okay. Now, once again, this whole crying thing sounds stupid. You're calling Wilder a crybaby and he's bitching and moaning and crying, right? Because he wants to fight the best. That's not really crying. Who cries to want to challenge himself and potentially get knocked out by a good fighter? You know what I'm saying? That's not really, like, you're attempting to make it look like some bitch-made shit, but that's actually noble. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's actually noble to want to push the envelope and challenge yourself. There's a lot of people that think AJ can knock Wilder out and will knock him out. So that's not really crying. When I think of someone who's crying, I think of a little kid throwing a temper tantrum or pouting. It's not pouting. He wants to fight and he feels that the other side is scared. That's one. That's strike one. Two, you're telling him to take $12 million. We just did the math. Even if it's not a $100 million fight, even if it's a $50 million fight at a reasonable percentage, like 35 to 40%, which is reasonable, he would stand to gain a lot more. 17.5 and upwards of 35 million plus, depending on how well it does, right? Shout out to my shooters holding it down, because I see people, they talking about Wilder, ass liquor and shit like that. That shit don't affect me, like, because unless you go get into this hot seat and defend your point and get embarrassed, then another Wilder ass liquor, you fucking Yanks. You can say all that dumb shit. If you're not real enough to get in this hot seat, then you ain't no gladiator to me. So for that reason, we can't respect it. Listen, we got to get the likes up. 35% is a reasonable. I think 35 to 40% is reasonable. He just beat Luis Ortiz. He's been a champion longer than AJ, been a champion longer than Joseph Parker, and he didn't fight motherfuckers for vacant belts or coming off losses to acquire belts. See, listen, this is the part that's going to fuck y'all up. Y'all, everyone keeps saying, you said that Joshua did the hard work. His hard work consisted, I'm not saying it doesn't take anything, still takes, I'm not saying just the average person can get in and become a heavyweight champion, but he's an Olympic gold medalist. He fought Charles Martin, who fought for a vacant Tyson Fury belt. His opponent got injured, and it ended untraditionally because his opponent couldn't continue the contest. Then Joshua fought him in his own backyard, had home court advantage, knocked him out. That's the hard work. You know what I mean? Fighting Klitschko after Tyson Fury embarrassed him, and it was on a long layoff when he's 41. That's the hard work, right? Then he fought Joseph Parker, who also fought Andy Ruiz in a fight that he arguably lost, depending on who you ask. Some people say Parker won. Some people thought Andy Ruiz won. But either way, it was a split decision victory for a vacant title. His recent performances hadn't looked spectacular. Here, don't take my word for it. Name one Joseph Parker performance that was a title defense where he looked like Wilder looked versus Stavern 2, where he was just like, wow, Parker's that dude. Like, name one performance that topped Wilder versus Stavern. One title defense performance. I really could say one career performance, but we'll say since he became a champion, because that's what matters. None, zero, none. Here's what they think about. See, this is why you don't want to go against motherfuckers who really know boxing. You know what I mean? Because then we'll pull your card 100% of the time. Look, name one. Look, they can't answer it because they know. Unless you lie. Name one Parker performance that tops knocking out Stavern in that fashion. Name one. Name a career performance Parker's had that tops that. You know what I'm saying? You might be able to, I mean, I don't know. Like maybe one of his early fights or something where he fought a guy coming off law. You know what I mean? I don't know. I can't think of anything. In terms of his big names that he's fought, the Carlos Takams and Huey Fury, I can't think of a performance like that. Crickets, exactly. This is how we beat these boys into submission. They can't fuck with it. Listen, Eagles Army, trust me, I got y'all. New media is here. I got y'all. Right? And I'm not dogging Parker. I met him in Vegas. He's a cool cat. All that. But I'm just being real with the performances. Name a Parker performance where he just shined and outshined Wilder versus Stavern. Name a performance or fight where he outshined Wilder versus Luis Ortiz. And that's a fight where Wilder showed vulnerability. Name one. Name one fight that you give him more, where you give Parker more credit than you would give Wilder for beating Luis Ortiz and battling that adversity. I'll wait. Let me know when the crickets stop chirping. I'm gonna wait. Let me know when y'all don't hear crickets anymore. I'm gonna ask the question again because all I'm hearing is crickets. Wilder showed vulnerability versus Luis Ortiz. Name a Joseph Parker performance where you think Parker looked exceptional and or you give him more credit than you would give Wilder for his performance versus Luis Ortiz. And let me know when the crickets stop chirping. I'm just gonna be right here with it. Oh shit, what? Okay, name a Charles Martin performance, career-wise, that tops the Stavern 2 knockout or Wilder's performance with Luis Ortiz, meaning Charles Martin beat this guy A, and that was better and proved more to the division than Wilder beating Stavern 2 in that fashion or him beating Luis Ortiz. Let me know. I'm not putting Jim Hill in the hot seat. Y'all can put a hit on him and then he'll just get booted. We got the new hit list. That's a thing. Listen. Why are you comparing young fighters to Wilder? Lionel, I almost put you in a hot seat. You can get next after I close this other dude at the hot seat. So once again, no one's answering any of my questions. Can we vote on Rick, dude? Rick Flows? Can we vote? If you got that L, put your L's up. Put me on? I'm not putting you on. I'm putting you in, and I'm going to destroy you in the hot seat because you're saying stupid stuff. Okay. Shooters, you see how many L's are pouring up? Can you get Rick Flows out of here? You said I've been. He said I've been talking. Let him breathe, ego. Ain't no breathing in this episode. Sorry, there ain't no breathing. You better have your own oxygen tank if you want to breathe. And that oxygen tank is just talking with some sense. Okay, Rick Flows is gone. Now where's this other dude? Lionel. Come on, Lionel Richie. What don't you agree with, Lionel? Lionel IG Hodaro. Okay, what do you disagree with? So I know what your standpoint is. We gonna man, I'm gonna get on my funeral fab shit. What do you disagree with, Lionel? So I know what the basis of. I seen the dumb comments you were leaving, so I just want to know what you ultimately disagree with, so I know where to start. So I know how to chop you down. Dice Flawless, shout out to you for the $2 super chat. Lionel says he sounds very confident, so take the fight. No, it doesn't work like that. Bro, I thought you were going to come with some ether. What did Joe Bud say? Almost thought you would come with the ether. Listen. Bro, it's not about being confident. I hear your point, but biggest payday ever for Wilder. I'm going to go over it again. See, I'm not going to put you in a hot seat. I'm going to reiterate what I said yesterday. If he wins, he'll get a higher percentage. So basically, you got to get raped up front, and you got to get a lowballed offer, and then you got to hope that they want to rematch you. What if Joshua reaps? What if he gets like $89 million, right? And then Wilder knocks him out, and he says, "You know what? Fuck that. I'm retiring." Right? And then they don't get a rematch. So fuck that. There's not. Listen, if you're fighting guy A right now, you got to get what you need to get in that fight. That's it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no wait till next time, because what if they don't want to fight you next time? You know what I'm saying? Or like, oh my gosh, why do y'all do this? Y'all turn me to Ego Belly. Oh my God, I'm turning to Ego Belly. Okay, let's get it. Listen, Gennady Golovkin, a lot of people thought he was robbed. Adelaide Bird's scorecard was definitely stupid as fuck, right? We all agree to that, right? So let's say Golovkin took the $15 million flat. I'm gonna keep the science to y'all. Let's say he took the $15 million flat and didn't get what he wanted in the first fight. Well, guess what? They were supposed to have a second fight, and Canelo had something in his system. He had clenbuterol. He had detained meat. It was the meat. I was born ready. I was born with the meat, right? He ate the meat. So guess what? As a result, Golovkin is stuck without Canelo as a dance partner, scrambling. Man, he scrambled like Randall with his Cunningham. But the only one moving numbers, fam, Boxing Ego. Listen, so that's why you got to get what you get when you get it, if you know what I mean. You motherfuckers talking about, oh, you get it in the rematch, you get more. What if there ain't no rematch because he failed for clenbuterol or some shit like Canelo? You know what I'm saying? That's stupid. So if Golovkin didn't get what he wanted in the first fight, he took the week offer or whatever, like you guys are saying, like you guys are suggesting, then guess what? Even though they negotiated a rematch, it's boxing. Shit happens. Unforeseen things happen, like Canelo and the clenbuterol. Now Golovkin don't get no rematch, at least in May. And we don't know what's going to happen to Canelo. What if they gave him a 2-year ban? You know what I'm saying? It's within the rules. They could give him a 2-year ban. You get what I'm saying? So Golovkin at age 36, if he didn't get what he wanted versus Canelo, and he let them rob him and give him a flat rate and didn't get what he wanted in that first fight, and then this shit happened with the Canelo clenbuterol situation, let's say they suspend him for 2 years. So he's going to have to wait 2 years for a rematch and be like 38, 39 years old and be like, hey, can I get my money now? Can I get that rematch money? No. So you guys sound foolish suggesting that Wilder take the short money up front because there's nothing promised. Paul Williams was supposed to fight Canelo. These are all facts, people. He got in a tragic motorcycle accident and now he's paralyzed. So ain't nothing promised. You don't know what's going to happen the next go round. You got clenbuterol, you got motorcycle accident, you know what I'm saying? Felix Verdejo got in a car accident or motorcycle accident. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing promised. So you got to get it right now. I'm not waiting till next. I want my money now. So that's a stupid point. Because especially in boxing, because boxing is, look, Broner is supposed to fight Omar Figueroa. Oh, my rib hurt. I'm out. So if Broner would have been relying only on that, for put all his eggs in that basket, then he wouldn't have got his money because the fight didn't happen. Shout out to Big Time with the super chat, $10. He said, bro, they keep screaming for Wilder to make an offer while ignoring the fact that he has and Hearn already turned them down. Boom. Jamie Jefferson, first Thurman, now Joshua, shaking my head, scared to lose. Thank you for the super chat. Nice comments from both super chats. Okay, Iron Fist is funny as fuck. Everybody give it up to Iron Fist. See, it ain't just about hot seats. I got to give credit where credit's due. Okay, now hold on. Let me get Lionel out of here. He's backtracking. Now he says it doesn't matter if there's no rematch because if Wilder wins, he is the unified champion. That's what he wants, isn't it? So first of all, now everybody type, you know you done fucked up. Everybody type, you know you done fucked up. I already caught him up. I caught this man up. Type, you know you done fucked up. Type, you know you done fucked up. And I'm going to get him. Listen. So initially his standpoint, shout out to Otavian T, $10 super chat. Shmoney gang. Listen, this is how he fucked up. First, his point was Wilder should, hold on. First his point was Wilder should take the $12 million flat. And then once he beats Joshua, since he's so confident, he can get more money in the rematch. Then I show you how nothing's promised, i.e. Canelo clenbuterol rematch doesn't happen, or at least immediately, right? And Paul Williams car accident, and I give these examples. Now he says, oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about the rematch. He'll be the unified champ. But you just said that's how you know you lost, because you had to change your argument. My argument ain't changed. Same OG, like Genuine said. Listen, if Lionel got that L, I see why your name is Lionel, because it starts with the letter L. Put your L's up so we can move on, man. If nothing is promised, nothing he can do but his D champ, bro, you're done. You've already been bodied. L for Lionel. You trying to switch up now. First you said he needs to take some bullshit money, a lowball offer, and then get his money in a rematch. And then when I school you and show you how nothing's promised in this boxing game, you say, oh, at least you'll be the champion. Who cares about the rematch? Now it's who cares about the rematch. So you basically got fucked over. You took low money. Joshua and his team cashed out, and they're in Dubai. Like, oh, shit, I'm AJ, bitch. I'm AJ with it, doing the sprinkler and shit, right? They cashed out, and then you don't get no rematch. You know what I'm saying? How is that? So what's the point of taking the short money if it don't ever lead to you getting a big purse? You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? Videos unavailable. We ain't unavailable. We so available. We real available. We gonna get to Golovkin. I gotta expose this Wilder Joshua situation some more. Listen, New Media Eagle Army, stand up, salute. Shout out to everyone. Hey, we got 400 plus people in here. Smash the like button. Y'all gotta smash the like button. We gotta get that in line. Smash the like button if you like what's going on. You like the live stream coming to you. You like we just impromptu. But y'all gotta smash that like button. There's no way we should have this many people in here and the likes are like, you know what I'm saying? It should always be close. But I'm glad, man. The truth is always coming out. New media keep winning. Richard Schaefer said the same thing I'm saying. Ludabella said the same thing I'm saying. Wilder saying the same thing I'm saying. And the only people that aren't look crazy. But this is I'm tell you how to beat this. I'm gonna tell you how to beat this. The interview, I didn't do it. We're gonna do it tomorrow because we didn't know if we were gonna film in the 24-hour fitness, but since it's a public gym, we didn't know if it'd be the fighter didn't get it approved, and sometimes they'd be acting weird, and he didn't want me to drive all the way up if we weren't able to film inside that gym. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna start tomorrow, and we're just gonna not do the gym scene. So I end up getting to sleep in. But listen, this is how you beat these dudes. This is how you beat these dudes. Because they be lying. These fans be lying. Okay, Amber says a light ego, but it seems like Wilder has paid them. Hot seat. Why? Listen, why do they have to... See, Amber, women can get it too. I mean, I don't think you're a dude named Amber. So, here... We got Amber, Kieran too. Listen. I'll take both of y'all on right now. Kieran McAlpine. I know I'm beating you just based on your name. And Amber. Listen, why I gotta be on Wilder's payroll and paid off by Wilder? What? Prove me wrong. What have I said that you disagree with? What have I said that you disagree with? Oh yeah, we get females too. I'm gonna do you like fabulous. Never mind. See, hold on, y'all gonna get me on some PC shit. Scratch that. I didn't say that. Someone said we got an Amber Alert. Hey, reality fallacy, stop. You tripping? I was about to hit it with that FABOLOUS. Oh my god. Do. Hey, don't repeat that, y'all. I'm sorry, I love Fabulous. Please don't call different groups on me. Listen, Amber, why I gotta be on Wilder's payroll? What do you disagree with? We got an Amber Alert. This kid missing. Get it? Amber Alert. This kid missing. Her name Amber. Bars. Oh my gosh. Bars. They straight dissing. We got an Amber Alert. That means this kid's missing. Bars. Where Amber Alert, man? What's that video? He's like, man, call it ample lamps. Like, what the fuck is an ample lamps? Motherfucker said ample lamps. I want to fight, but it seems like you're always defending Wilder's excuse. Okay, what excuse, Amber? Come on, Amber. Come on, Amber. Come to death row, baby. What excuse did I defend? See, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all keep fucking with this old media. They're gonna get you in a predicament that you won't be able to get out of because you just repeat and say stuff. Oh, Ego's on Wilder's payroll. Like, what does that even mean? Like, Wilder ain't paid me. What are you talking about? I get paid off of Google. Period. What are you talking about? Look, that say Google, and this is tax information. I got direct deposit. Don't get that twisted. That says Google. Tax information from Google. Don't say shit about Bomb Squad on my shit. So what are you talking about? D21519, $5 super chat. Ego, just got here since YouTube didn't let me know you were on. So what's the hit list rules? We haven't decided that yet, but it's a work in progress. So Amber, I just showed you my information, my financial from Google. Has nothing to do with Wilder. Strike one. You talking about I'm defending? What am I defending? What do you disagree with? Hey, shooter, get Kieran McAlp out of here because Alpine, he just putting stupid shit, disrupting the stream. And I already got a hot seat, so I can't. Thank you. Okay, now we'll focus on Amber. Wilder can win the fight, so why not take 12.5 million pounds? Why are you avoiding my question? What do you disagree with? Please tell me that. I'm not answering anything. You said Wilder can win the fight. That's not even an issue. So once again, your view is you got to get a low ball offer and just accept whatever because you feel you can win the fight. Remember, he wants the fight not for the money. Okay, how about you answer the question? You're on like strike 2. It's about to be strike 3. I'm gonna ask you one final time, Amber. Ladies can get it too. What have I said that you disagree that makes you believe that I am on Wilder's payroll because I'm defending Wilder? Ego is defending Wilder because he's American. Okay. What do you disagree with? Because if basically you're saying I'm his defense attorney or whatever, I'm defending him, so that means you must disagree with something I've said regarding him. So I want to know what that something is. Hey, I'm done with King Corleone. I'm gonna let y'all read his comments because I already got. I'm gonna have all these rights groups and PETA and all these people on me. Amber, so what do you disagree with? You're holding up the stream, and this is your last strike. I don't see the offer to be a low ball. So if this fight does 50 million and he got a reasonable percentage, like 35% to 40, that means he would get 17.5 at least. So how's that not a low ball number in the grand scheme of things? Now, 12.5 million is not low for like if you're just anybody, but if you're contributing to a mega fight, then you want to be sure that you're looked after and you're taken care of. It's a great offer at 50 mil. Okay, let's just vote because I don't have time for this chick. If Amber got the L, put your L's up so we can move on. I've said my piece. She said her piece. It's a great offer. Okay. It's so great that Wilder's the first person that Joshua fought that didn't deserve a percentage split. And his last couple fights, he gets a flat offer. Get Amber out of here, man. Women can get it too. Shooter, get Amber out of here. Women get it too. I chose to be the bad guy. Thank you. Damn, King Corleone clapping. Someone said go watch a makeup tutorial video. Listen, 12 million is nice money for me, for somebody else who, but if you're contributing to it, like, you know what the worst part about it is? A lot of you guys are liars. Okay, Cabo Verde. How'd I get the L? You got one response. How'd I get an L? Go. How'd I get an L? 15. Because we're not playing. I know the games y'all playing. 13. Cabo L. Or Cabo, whatever your name, Verde. How'd I get the L to that girl? How'd I lose to her? And the fans voted, so we know you're lying, but whatever. How'd I get an L? Cabo Verde. 10. Why don't you let people call him? 7. It's not a game. You're gonna be right there with Amber. You and Amber can go have a date night, paint pictures together, because you almost there with her. 3. How did I lose to that girl? Ego ain't wasting our time. You can go do something else. Wilder doesn't want to fight for money. Wilder say he doesn't fight for money. Get him out of here. That's an L. He didn't even answer the question. He said she won, and then he didn't even answer it. Please get him out of here. Cabo Verde. Get him out of here. Yeah, we just turned you to Salsa Verde. Get him the fuck up out of here. We got chips and salsa for Ego Army. I just turned him into Salsa Verde. That was easy. How did he come back, though? You said you blocked him earlier. All right, we just took care of Salsa Verde. Listen, it's not about listen, it's not about you can't have an opinion here. But when you say stuff, you could get, it's challenge day. You could get challenged, and your argument has to make sense, and it has to make more sense than the person that you're arguing with me. And as of right now, I'm the person. I have to fight all these battles. Like, look how many hot seats I do. So they're my argument versus my brain, my one brain versus all these multiple brains. You know what I'm saying? So it should be easy to beat me, right? It should be easy to beat me because there's multiple different thought processes, multiple different, but it's always the people that are in the hot seat are always people who are saying the most unrealistic shit. And they can't justify what they're saying. Listen, the worst part about this whole game is this. A lot of you guys are liars. You guys know you wouldn't take you wouldn't take a big job. Like let's say you work for a company that plans weddings, right? You're not going to take the most responsibility, the biggest project, the biggest job, and then want to get less money or less percentile than the last person got for the last big job. You know what I'm saying? You guys wouldn't do that. But when it comes to boxing, when it's other people's money, then when it's OPP, it's not even by nature to say, you down with OPP? Yeah, you. You know what I mean? When it's other people's problem, other people's property, other people's money, now all of a sudden, oh yeah, Wilder should just take it. Okay, you take it. You know what I'm saying? When your job wants you to do more and more and more, and you know the person that left the company was getting $18 an hour, and they want you to do everything that person did, but do more. You know what I mean? And they want you to do it for 12 an hour, and the last person was getting 18, and you know this because you know them personally before they left the company. Then let's see you take that same job. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and like I said, these fans know they wouldn't do that. Who's gonna want to do that? You know what I mean? Know that, hey, my influence is contributing X, Y, and Z to this big event. But guess what? I get a flat rate. I didn't generalize the whole UK. I don't know what you're talking about. I love the UK. I don't have no problem with the UK. But anyway, yeah. They did a counter offer. That's already a thing. He said the Finkel is on the Telegraph. Go check it out. He said he's gonna send the counter today or the next day or something. So yeah, I mean, a lot of people, they like I said, they always say what they would and should do and could do, but they know if they're in the same situation, they wouldn't do that. You're not going to. Why would Wilder? See, listen, everyone keeps focusing on he's never made 12 million before. Yeah, okay. Here's a great example. Y'all want to? I think it's a good example. One thing I like to do is analogies. And one thing you could do is remove certain fighters because certain fighters have radical fans and fanboys and put in a different perspective with two separate people. You know what I'm saying? And let's look at Mayweather versus Pacquiao. Mayweather offered Pacquiao $40 million flat rate, which is more money than Pacquiao has ever got at that point in a single fight, with no or very little pay-per-view back end. So basically the same type of deal. Once again, everybody's trying to be on their Floyd shit and businessmen and stuff. Pacquiao passed off the phone and he's like, nah, I'm not taking that. That's stupid. Why would I take 40 million flat rate? So is Pacquiao an idiot for not taking 40 million? Now, the great thing is with the Mayweather-Pacquiao saga is it actually had a conclusion. They did fight in 2015. 2015 or 2000, I think it's 2015. They did fight, so we got a conclusion. And when they did fight, Pacquiao got 125 million to 180 million. Somewhere that's how much when it was all said and done. So in hindsight, if you look back at it, he would have been an idiot to take $40 million when they did actually fight. He cleared over 100 million, 125 to 180. What do you mean YouTube is tripping? Why does everyone keep saying that? I keep seeing these comments. I thought it started out as a $15 million offer and whatever. Where did you hear that? I didn't hear nothing. Ring TV has it quoted. A ton of top websites have it quoted. Telegraph, and it all says 12.5 million. So I don't know where you got 15 million from. See, that's what I'm saying. You guys got to consider the source. Did you personally read it and it was from a credible website? Or you just heard somebody saying it or somebody on Instagram or some shit? The video keeps going out. I don't know. We just popping. So maybe it's giving an issue. All you have to do is leave and come back. Refresh it. Says video not available to me earlier. Says the video is not available. Well, I don't know. I don't know how to fix it, but a lot of people have a good signal. Some people don't. Just refresh it. I'm not sure what's going on. Leave and come back. YouTube is fucking. They know it says YouTube is fucking with your live streams. They know I'm the king of streams. You know what I mean? That's what happens when you're the king. They don't want to see you succeed. They don't want to see you win. But we still kick them doors down. But anyway, yeah, a lot of people saying what another man should do. Like honestly, I would request that everybody do what's in their heart and follow their heart. If you have a vision like I had with this whole YouTube game, just rock it. People are not gonna understand. People didn't understand when I started doing covering boxing. They were like, "What's it? What are you trying to do on YouTube?" Now they call and ask for tips and stuff like that because they see what it's become. You know what I mean? Or they just say, "Oh, you've been killing. I heard you've been doing your thing." You know what I mean? So if you do what's pure in your heart, then you should be good in life. And I'm not saying you should. Hey, I want to kill people because that was in my heart. I'm not saying nothing crazy like that. But if Wilder don't want to take 12 million, if he thinks it's a clown offer, then don't take it. Straight up. If Wilder don't want to go to Cardiff for another motherfucker's fight, then don't go. And he didn't go. He talked to his team in which he trusts, and he said, "You know what? I'm not going. I don't want to go." And he didn't go. So, I mean, listen, to me, I look at it like this. Schaefer, I said it before Schaefer, but he said the same thing. You can offer something to make it look like you did your due diligence. Oh, we gave him an offer, but you know it's okay. Put it this way: you could offer somebody something that you know they most likely won't take because they're going to be insulted by the offer, and if they do take it, then they're a dummy for taking it. So you win either way because either most likely they're going to be insulted by your offer and they're not going to take it. Shout out to my dude D Beverly Champ, $5 super chat. I think Joshua and Hearn are going to run to HBO. Shaking my head. I mean, I don't even want to think about that because that's horrible if they do. Because what heavyweights they're going to fight? Dillian White, Lucas Brown, like Povetkin, like come on. Anyway, you offer someone something that you know is insulting, that 90% sure they won't take it. Or you have 10% that they call your bluff and say, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to take that bullshit and I'm going to prove them wrong. But now either way you won because even if you do beat them, you caked up, you rolling in the dough. That's kind of what happened with Rigondeaux and Lomachenko. Rigondeaux was so desperate from being ducked, he thought he could beat Lomachenko. So they gave him a cornball offer and he was just so eager to try to believe, or he was so eager to prove himself that he took Lomachenko fight, got shitty money. He got less than he got for Nolito Donaire. I think it was like $500K. He at least made like $750, $800K when he fought Donaire, right? So he took short money, and then he lost on top of that, and we haven't seen Rigondeaux since. So, fuck that. You got to do what's right. Do what's right for you. You know what I'm saying? And what if, like, I don't know, I don't think Wilder thinks about this, but, you know what I mean? I'm sure his fights are kind of a team decision or whatever. What if he did lose, like, on the scorecards? Like, it was a controversial win. Now he got an L and he took short money. You know what I'm saying? What if no one gets knocked out and he lost a controversial split decision? Like, let's say Edeslandi Lara versus Jared Hurd. Let's say Wilder and Joshua fight, and it's that type of fight where some people thought Lara won, some people thought Hurd won. What if Joshua and Wilder ends like that? You took some bullshit money now because you were in UK and the judges scored it against you, right? You took short money. Now you got a loss on your record and you don't have a belt. So fuck all that. Wait. Oh, if you're really confident you could beat him, then fight him later for more money. Like fuck that. You gotta get every dollar you can in the first one because the second one is not guaranteed. Period. You know what I mean? So if I'm taking the risk of going to the UK, dealing with a bullshit referee potentially, bullshit judges potentially, then you got to cash me out. You got to make it make sense. And here's a question for all the people that saying Wilder should take it. I got a simple question for y'all. If y'all want to hear this simple question that I know no one's going to intelligently answer, I've been doing this too long. Can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? If y'all want to hear this intelligent question that we're waiting for an intelligent answer, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? Shout out from Riverside. Man, Riverside, what's cracking? Couple more hell yeahs and we there. Yo, smash the like button. I'm trying to get to 400 likes. I think that's a good point for how long we've been on. Can I get a hell yeah? And that's the bottom line. Listen. Now, since y'all said y'all want to hear the question, here it is. How come, listen, the negotiating strategy for Wilder, how come it switched from what it was with Joseph Parker? That's my question. So I'm going to give you a quick example, and then I want to hear y'all answers. Quick example. Joseph Parker initially said he wanted 50-50 to fight Joshua. Eddie Hearn was like, over my dead body, no way. We're not giving you 50-50. That don't make sense. So they went to the negotiating room floor. Both teams met up, however they met up, FaceTime, or in the physical, whatever, right? And then over the course of a couple weeks, this is all documented on like websites and stuff like that. They went back and forth, and 40%. No, we're not giving you 40%. And they landed on a number that worked for both of them, that they're both willing to take. Fight was done. Boom. But the negotiating strategy, completely different with Wilder. That's the last link to Undisputed. And it's, hey, we got this offer you flat rate, which Joseph Parker got a percentage split. We got a flat rate offer, take it or leave it, tell us in 48 hours. Go. So you were willing to spend time with Joseph Parker's team to go back and forth. And it went back and forth because I remember covering it. And I remember talking about it back and forth for weeks. You know what I mean? Trying to determine what's the right number. And then they land on like 33.5. But with Wilder, flat rate, no percentage, no pay-per-view back in. And you only have 48 hours to select this. So what changed? Why is the strategy different for another one belt champion in Deontay Wilder? They don't want the fucking fight. That's why. They prefer not to have the fight. You're cool. You probably like to chance it with Joseph Parker, but for whatever reason, you're not giving that same respect to Wilder's team. Period. Because why would your negotiating strategy, why are you willing to wait and be diligent and go through due process with Joseph Parker's team, which lasted weeks? Because listen, this is how I know it lasted weeks, and I know what I'm saying is true because I was doing videos about it last year talking about how the camps were in cahoots and talking, and then the fight wasn't even officially announced until this year. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you knew that it was back and forth. But Wilder him and his team only got 48 hours to respond. So go. I want to hear the answer to that question. I broke it down. Let's get to this super chat real quick. Teddy Fresh, $5 super chat. This is a disrespect offer. Keep telling the truth, ego. Like Jay said, y'all stop me when I stop telling the truth. Hey, Rick Flows already got blocked. If he's back in here, block him again. They can't come back under false accounts. That's not what we're doing. That's not what's popping. Someone just responded to Rick Flows, and he's already been blocked from the hot seat. Block him again. Re-block him. So is no one going to answer the question? Why did the negotiating strategy change from last fight with Joseph Parker and his team to Deontay Wilder and his team? Why is it all of a sudden a flat rate instead of a percentage? Why do they only have 48 hours when you were willing to go back and forth for weeks, months with Joseph Parker's team? Okay, Corey Michael, put your comment again. I didn't see it. Oh, he says AJ knows once Wilder KOs him, AJ's stock is gonna go down. Okay. No, I would. Well, see, I respect all the comments, but I'm just saying I want someone to justify it. That's what, like, someone who feels Wilder should take the 12 million. I want them to justify it. I mean, the other comments were great, but we're on the same page. I want to hear from somebody from the opposite side. Why is the negotiating chat the same thing with Canelo and Golovkin? It's the oldest trick in the book. Canelo versus whoever else, Cotto. They, you know what I mean? They said Canelo was the A side. Why didn't Cotto get a flat rate? But then you gave Golovkin an offer for a flat rate. You know what I'm saying? Why? Why is it all of a sudden switched up for Golovkin? Because I don't think they wanted to fight at the time, which is why they threw that out there. So once again, you could throw an offer to make it look like you want the fight, but you know it's a disrespectful offer. You know what I mean? And you know there's a 90% chance that they won't take it. And if they do take it, like I said, you still win. It's a win-win for you because if they do take such a shitty offer, then you're going to make even more money. So you're going to have to fight him, but then you're still going to also make a shit ton more money than him no matter what. So either way, you kind of win in that scenario. But if you have a more fair split, then that's different because he's going to make a lot of money and you're going to make a little bit more money, or you're going to make good money too. But at the end of the day, it's more even and more fair. Honestly, ego, there's no justification. My point. Why switch up? Why switch up? Why all of a sudden are we doing flat rates for Wilder? It's the last remaining fight for the belt. Josh, listen, here's another thing. I got points on top of points because I've been thinking about this. Y'all ready for this other point? Can we get to 400 likes? Smash the like button. If y'all want to hear this next point, can I get a hell yeah? I got another point. If y'all want to hear this next point, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? We're not playing games. Y'all gotta hype me up for these streams. This is how I get my energy from the army, from Eagles Army. I'm only getting stronger with the army. Together we unite as one. Listen. Here's the other thing. Joshua post-fight, they said, if you could fight any one man, who would you fight next? He says, Deontay Wilder, real quick, or Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury says he's not going to be rushed back. He's been out for 2.5 years, so let's take him out of the equation, right? If Eddie Hearn is saying Joshua really wants to fight, and Joshua is really saying he wants to fight, then why would you do things that would make it harder to make the fight? You get what I'm saying? For example, the whole goal is you want to be Joshua's the A side, so he's always going to be taken care of because he's not going to get shortchanged. Like he's not going to get a lesser split, or you know what I mean. He'll probably have the fight in the UK or wherever he decides he wants to have a fight. So he's really not getting shortchanged in any way because it's the A side. So why would you do what you feel is necessary to conquer this last task? Why would you have this take it or leave it offer and type of attitude if you really and truly want to make the fight? Why would you basically why would you create obstacles if you really and truly want to fight? You know what I mean? Offering something you know most likely he would not go for. Why do that? Unless you really don't want to fight. or you don't want it next, or whatever the situation is. Like, let's say I was gonna play basketball against Snoop Dogg, right? He lives in Southern California. I live in the Bay Area. And I'm like, man, I'll beat you, Snoop Dogg. I'll beat you in basketball. Let's run it. Let's run a game, right? And then I'm in cahoots and coordination, trying to coordinate when and where. I'm not going to make it as difficult. I can get to LA. He can come up to the Bay. But my whole goal would be to, I'm confident. I know I can beat him. So I'm not going to be like, oh, no, you have to come to the Bay. And he's like, hey, I got my kids this weekend. I can't come to the Bay. Oh, well, knowing I don't have any kids and I can get down to where he's at. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to create obstacles. You're not going to make it harder than what it needs to be if that's what you truly want. Reality fallacy. Did you hear about Showtime trying to mediate a deal? Of course I heard about it because I made a video about it. Make sure you check it and subscribe to the channel. We work it. Yes, I heard about it. That's even more of a reason to make the fight. Showtime says they'll help you. They're willing to help. Step in, officiate, mediate. We taking over boxing, absolutely. I'm telling you, the screams are getting louder and louder. And they all say Ego Army. New media. It's that simple, people. Get with it or get left. And see, like, I'm telling you, these fighters, listen, I'm not even trying to clown. I don't have no issue with these people. I'm just calling it how I see. But the thing is, I don't think these fighters understand, some of them, because maybe they're, you know, they're celebrities. Maybe they stay away from social media and stuff. But I don't know if they understand the power of today's social media. Social media is not playing the game. Like, you can't get away with certain things. You know what I mean? If a fighter takes an embarrassing loss, like, you know what I mean, Bermane Stiverne got knocked out, it went viral. There was memes galore. When Pacquiao got knocked out, memes galore. And that was a couple years ago. The internet's probably bigger. There's more you can do on Instagram. But if Pacquiao got knocked out versus Terrence Crawford or some shit, or Lucas Matisse, then it's going to go viral even worse, probably. You know what I mean? And I don't know if these fighters understand that, but the pressure is going to be on them and even the promoters. You can't just, no longer, gone are the days where you could just say whatever and nobody's going to hold you to that. You know what I'm saying? Where you could say anything inconsistent. Because before, like back in the day, before new media was around, I used to see old media and they would allow Bob Arum or whoever, Freddie Roach, to be saying whatever, even if it was deceitful, even if it was a contradiction to something you know that they've said, they would just run with it. Like Bob Arum would be like, Mayweather is a boring fight. And then there's a video of him saying Mayweather is the best fighter since Ali. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, hey, I thought Ozzy boring now, but you just, when you was promoting him, you say he's the best fighter since Ali. You know what I mean? They would allow little shit like that to happen. Those days are gone. You know what I mean? Eddie Hearn doing 1,000 interviews and saying one thing and then switching it and saying something else, and Team Joshua saying this and not being on the same page. People see that. It's too much. There's too much going on. People see that. And now I don't think Joshua's team understood this, but the pressure is really on them. They thought they could like just blow Wilder off, but all this shit is making headlines instantly. Instantly making headlines. You get what I'm saying? And you can't just blow Wilder off with the shit offer and then people are just gonna be on your side with it. You know what I mean? Like, look at Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman's kind of like disappeared. Like, you go to his social media, he probably hasn't posted recently. He hasn't confirmed or denied him being injured. And it's almost May, the date he was supposed to fight. You know what I'm saying? Where's Keith Thurman? Because he's not right now, he's not in a favorable light. Look, this is his last post. Thurman's last post, March 29th. March 14th. March 13th. He ain't posted in basically like a month. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing with Joshua. They thought, oh shit, we could offer him this whatever offer, but everybody was all over it. All the top websites, you know what I mean, people on YouTube, everybody's all on it talking about this. It's not gonna just go away. You know what I'm saying? And people have enough outlets and influence and access to the information to the point where you can't just get away with it. Brian NY, $5 super chat, thank you. He says, not gonna happen, baby. 2018, not gonna happen. LOL. Y'all crazy. Did they disclose Wilder's counteroffer? No. I mean, some business you gotta at least initially try to allow it to take place behind closed doors. You know what? I'm gonna tell y'all this too. I'm gonna get off too. I'm gonna at least take a break from this live stream. I'm gonna leave with this too. The crazy thing about this whole thing is fans. What percentage is fair? Ego. I think he deserves more than what Joseph Parker did. Joseph Parker got 33.5%. So why would Wilder get less than that? Less than 20%. Makes no sense at all. So anywhere 35 to 40%, I think, is the sweet spot. And again, I don't really care about someone else's money, but I mean, money talks. And if these things are in the news, then I can give my take on it. How can you justify Parker getting more? And don't tell me he's a fucking pay-per-view star in New Zealand, because New Zealand is not anywhere as big as America. Like, literally, I was at Mayweather McGregor, and I took a picture with your man Joseph Parker, and I was the only one in that group that knew him. Meek Mill was there too. You know what I mean? I was the only one that knew who Joseph Parker was in that immediate, you get me? In that immediate surrounding. So he was in America, in Vegas, where he partially trains, and nobody even knew who he was. I happen to know who he was because I covered boxing. But everyone was walking straight by him. So how does he deserve more? How does he deserve more of a percentage? Please explain that. Say, look, my life be so real, I don't gotta make shit up. Shout out to Joseph Parker. But again, my thing is, what has he done over what you would say Wilder's done? Wilder had more impressive performances. He's been a champion longer. The Vegas website, I wanted to help you with the website. Yeah, I got some other stuff that I'm currently working on. Thank you for the offer to help, but I got other stuff that is more pressing immediately that I got to take care of before the website. Pinche Ego. Yeah, man, we working. Ego tall as hell. I told you I'm not a little dude, man. I'm out here, man. And the thing is, like I said, you can't just say whatever anymore. People aren't going to accept that. It has to make sense. I told you, I'm not no little dude. Like, y'all little chocolatito-sized dudes. I don't know if y'all can see. That's me and the American champ. Shout out to America. Hold on. Yeah. Shout out to America, man. We working. America be working. I'm the caramel bomber. Putting it down for America. Shout out to Wilder. What is who had the intro music first? You or the Breakfast Club? Listen, have y'all noticed why I'm able to play that music? Because it's not the Breakfast Club's music. That's YouTube. YouTube has sound bites that you can use. So I downloaded that from YouTube, royalty free, well before, as soon as they released it. Everyone keeps saying, "Oh, this is the Breakfast Club." That ain't no fucking. Why won't I get sued? I should be getting sued by the Breakfast Club then, right? But hey, take our music down. I get paid off these videos. You know what I'm saying? It's because it's not the Breakfast Club. It's YouTube. That's a YouTube. It's part of YouTube's audio library, for free. Has nothing to do with the Breakfast Club. They just did the same thing I did. It's available to any YouTuber, and they used it. Now, obviously, because they're popular, people are like, "Oh, that's the Breakfast Club music." I've been had that because I get the newsletter or whatever when there's updates about it. Been rocking since 2008. You've been had it. That's what I'm saying. These dudes be acting like I don't have to copy people. You know what I mean? The Breakfast Club don't even do the same. Occasionally they'll have a boxer on there, like Triple G. He was talking about having sex. He's like, "Hey, no, I like to, I beat it up. I beat the pussy. Oh my God. Y'all didn't see when Triple G was on the Breakfast Club talking, they're like, "Hey, so do you have sex before a fight?" And Triple G was like, "Hey, no, I beat the pussy. Kazakhstan. Triple G a fool with it. He said, "I beat the pussy. I beat the pussy. Shout out to Triple G, man. Oh, speaking of Triple G, I beat the pussy. See, I'm from the Bay. We get turned, man. We get turned. See, I was around during them hyphy days, man. We was out here, bro. We was, feel me? Stay ready. No, I beat the pussy. Woke up in the AM, tossed up out of my grave. Gotta take a dump in the Mediterranean. You feel me? You smell me? E40 be making up shit. That's why I fuck with him. See, we from the same region. He from the 707. I'm from the 707, man. This is big business. You dig? I have interviewed E40. He was at Ward's fight, I think. You under dig what I'm saying. I like it. He got that little flavor. 40 watt. He be making up shit too, like a motherfucker, making up words. Been about my cash ever since I was a little young mustache. He said that in the song. I was like, what? He said, Been about my cash ever since I was a little young mustache. Like, what the fuck is a little young mustache? But that shit sound kind of cool. I like it. But he was saying he's been about his cash since he was young. Like, you know, when you're young and you got that little young mustache, the motherfucker just made it into a slang. Before he be taking anything. Ooh, we got that Golovkin good boy. Like, what is that? What's that Golovkin? What's that Golovkin good? Ooh, that's that weed. Like, damn, you got a weed name after Gennady Golovkin? Come to the Bay, man. Yeah, area. Come to the Bay where we got that Gennady Golovkin. We got that good boy. That tree. Snuffleupagus. Like, what the fuck is a Snuffleupagus? What do you, before you just be making up shit. Making up words, but I fuck with it. Man, I'm about this Bay shit, man. The Bay is back. I put the Bay on my back, man. I'm on my Triple G shit. Hey, no, I beat pussy. I beat. And no, I'm telling you, the Bay used to be turned. Ooh, been about my cash ever since I was a little young mustache. Lil Earl and Janelle, them boys from Vallejo. The more, the merrier. You feel me? Y'all want me to start doing videos like 40 Water? I'm gonna be like, ooh, Gennady Golovkin, he looking for a cupcake. Ooh, he trying to fight him a Spike O'Sullivan. Ooh, you feel me? Oh, that's so funny. Ooh, that boy Gennady Golovkin. Gennady Golovkin. Ever since Canelo got that clean in his system, thumping in the system. Yup. Canelo got. Oh my God. Canelo got the clean. Yup. Triple G about to fight? Nope. Hey. Hold on. I need a beat. Hold on. We about to get in. Hold on. Everybody got choices. Does Triple G want to fight him with drugs in his system? Oh my God. We have fun with this game, man. Super again. Hey. Yeah. Canelo got the clean. Y'all supposed to say no. What y'all doing? Hold on. Canelo got the clean. Y'all supposed to say, you're supposed to say yep because he had the clean. You have to say yep and no. Hold on, we're gonna run it back. We're gonna do this together. We family. Everybody got choices. Canelo got the clean. Triple G got no fight. Everything gonna be up. Oh my God. Y'all are really putting yep and no. Canelo got the clean. Box Expo. Hold on. y'all tripping. Hell, yeah. Triple G about to fight a bump. Yup. Hey. They gonna let Jaime. Are they gonna let Jaime Munguia fight? Are they gonna let Jaime Munguia fight? You know that ain't no yup. Tom Loeffler, mad. I told you, Bays to be. I'll be on my dang dad shit too sometimes. AJ about to fight him. Waddle about to fight him. Yup. Man, we just fucking around. The Cali Enigma, AJ and Eddie Hearn fans are Hector Hope Protect. I don't even know what that is, but that shit sounds crazy. There you go. The best boxing personality in the new media. Thank you very much for that compliment. You feel me? Can you feel? I said I'm doing what I gotta do, staying true to my crew. Can you feel me? Give it up, give it to me. I'm at Little Pepsi, and I'ma get sick with it. So give me Drake and Bomb and let me get with it. Yeah, the biggest Mac of the year. Who is that? Y'all don't know about this Bay Area shit, man. I don't know about this Bay shit, man. Who is that? Please tell me who that is. I want to see if anybody knows that classic Bay Area. Yeah. Thank you. Feel me? So I'm going to get sick with it. Like the biggest pimp of the year. That shit was my shit back then. You know what I'm saying? Even though I wasn't even old enough when it was out like that. But I even like Richie Rich. That old Richie Rich. I'd rather be your N-I-G-G-A so we can smoke. Shut me down if you want and miss a chance to do it live. When I stroll by, I see that look in your eye. You want a nigga, but think that you can have it. Don't cheat yourself and still treat yourself. If you're scared, go to church. I know it hurt to find out me and your man. I'm hoping you don't take this the wrong way, but your body's got me attracted to the struggle. Hey, bro. Can you feel me? I said I do what I gotta do. Y'all don't know about that Bay Area shit. See, we just drip. We drip with that sauce, man. Feel me? Don't have me go back to the old me. I try to tell y'all. Y'all get this shit twisted. Y'all just see the reporter ego. We used to turn up, man. RBL posse. Don't give me no Bama or weed. We don't smoke that. Don't give me no Bama. Man, we used to. The Bay Area was yanking, man. We had sideshows. Man, we had strippers, all types of stuff. Man, there wasn't really strippers, but there was a couple bops there. Hurricane. I always see Sally Sell. It's going down. Man, Mac Mall, Mac Dre. Bay Area used to turn up. Now these rappers be weird. Everybody got face tattoos. That dude, what's his name? Lil Xan? Lil Xan? Who is that? Then I heard he said something, Pac is boring. Who the fuck are you? Who is that dude? He looked like a dweeb. Ego, I live in Sweden and I know some shit about Bay Area. That's what I'm talking about, man. Give it up, give it to me, a man. Oh my gosh. Someone said whack. Listen, Yuck Mouth was hard. Ego, do you know if Golden Boy Canelo has to pay Golovkin team for the fight not happening and how much? Thanks. I haven't heard anything like that. Because, I mean, things happen. So people get injured. So things come up. I don't think they have to pay him. To be honest. How you gonna force him? Hey, what's happening? Not a motherfucking double R Richie, baby. Yeah, you know we about this. For sure, it's time to regulate. Nah, we ain't going back. We gotta show these motherfuckers up, though. Eagles Army one time. This is for the honeys, this superstar. I don't want to be your man. I want to be you. This is secure. Walk down. Oh my gosh! Shout out to the Eagle Army, man. You said you don't need it, man. Oh, man. Oh my gosh! Shut me down if you want and miss a chance to do it live. When I stroll by, I see that look in your eye. You want it, but think that you can't have it. Don't cheat yourself and still treat yourself. If you're scared, go to church. I know it hurt to find out that Ego Army is killing this shit, man. We killing. Boss player status. We the real boss players, man. Anyway, okay, let's talk about Triple G real quick. I know about the Loonies. You spelled it wrong, though. It's Luniz, not Looney, like Looney Tunes. I know about the Loonies, man. I'm in the Bay. What are you talking about, man? Bro, feel me? We in the Bay right now. I know about this shit. Chill, nigga. Nope. Leave. Shut me down if you won't and miss a chance to do it live on Ego Stream. The Crest, yep. Shout out to Vallejo 707. Listen, Gary Spike O'Sullivan, he's not fighting Golovkin. He declined the offer. He said he ain't fighting. Yo, let's see if we can get to 450 likes real quick. Real proper light. It's hot up here. Gary Spike O'Sullivan said he's not fighting. Hey, Triple G, man. You gotta do something, Triple G, Nick. Hey, this ain't Kazakhstan, man. You gotta fight somebody. Talk about Heimlich Fungai. Man, who the fuck is that? The Heimlich maneuver. That's what Demetrius Andre said he's fighting. I don't know nothing about that. I don't even know who that is. So, yeah, Soda Popinski said he ain't fighting Triple G. So, Triple G, man, I told y'all don't want to listen to me. The walls are closing in. I tried telling y'all. There's certifiable good fights at middleweight now. And now you see Team Triple G. And in lieu of Canelo not being able to fight, it looks like they're trying to fight kind of the path of least resistance. I mean, there's no sweet way to put it. There's no like nice way to put it. That's what it really seems like. Like they're trying to go the path of least struggle as to not mess up the potential Canelo rematch when it does happen, when Canelo's no longer suspended. Shout out to LA Times, Lance Pugmire. He said, I'm told that Spike O'Sullivan will not fight Triple G on May 5th. ESPN's reporting it too. I made a video about it. Y'all gotta keep up. Hit the subscribe, hit the bell icon. We working. My shooters are working. Man, see, I'm on my battle rap mood right now. I'm about to go get some coffee and I'm already turned up already. Man, me and my shooters, they straight shoot you. We disturb the peace like Luda. Oh my God. I got the I-20. I pop at your eye. Oh my God. Hold on. Bars. We got bars, man. They trying to ensure that Triple G get a dub. But I'm a boxing fan like TLC. We don't want no scrubs. Oh my God. Hold on. Bars. Let me stop. I said they trying to ensure that Triple G get the dub, but I'm a boxing fan. We like TLC. We don't want no scrubs. Bars. You gotta fight someone real, Triple G. You gotta fight someone real, Triple G. Bars. Man, if you fight Spike O'Sullivan, that's a joke. When it came to Andre Ward, SOG, he didn't want no smoke. That's 168. I choose your fate and date. Oh my, hold on. Don't have me on my battle rap shit. Bars. Triple G gotta fight somebody. Not just anybody. Who's Jaime Munguia or Heimlich? About to choke to death and get the Heimlich when the 9 rip. With these lines spit. Bars. Triple G gotta fight someone, man. That's just what it is. Man, Ego Army, we doing it. Got him, shooter on point. Triple G versus Ego. Well, I don't know who B-Dot is. Ego, you think Boo Boo is a threat to Triple G? Boo Boo's a threat to anybody at 160. I watched a man spar. The dude sparred two people back to back, Kareem Mayfield and Troy King. The video's on the channel. Go check it out. That's the old shit. And he wasn't even in camp. Like, he was getting in camp for Willie Nelson, but he hadn't officially started his camp at the point where we filmed that. And he was already like in solid shape, sparring with the sweatsuit, interchanging two people, having some fun with it. Battle rapper from Cali. Yeah, I don't know B Dot. I got to check him out. Got to get back to the job. Peace. Enjoy your shift. Enjoy your work day. Make that money for you and yours. Listen, Triple G, why? Like, I'm telling you, the walls are closing in because they tried to fight Jaime Munguia, unknown, and that got refused by the Nevada State Athletic Commission. They tried to fight Vanes Matarosen, a 54-pounder who's been super inactive, even though he's an Olympian. He's still a guy who would be moving up 6 pounds and ain't fought. And then they were trying to fight Spike O'Sullivan. No one really wanted to see that fight. He has 2 losses to Chris Eubank and Billy Joe Saunders. And he had people calling him out. Like Boo Boo Andre, the promoter of Derevyanchenko and Derevyanchenko, Lou DiBella and Derevyanchenko, who's a mandatory, calling him out, saying, hey, pick me. And then Top Rank said, Gilberto Zurdo Ramirez, if you want to come to 68, you can get that Mexican Cinco de Mayo Day work. And then Triple G is like a classroom with 3 people. Boo Boo's like, pick me. I went to the Olympics, pick me. Derevyanchenko's like, pick me. I'm ready for May 5th. I'll replace Canelo. I'm drug-free. No clenbuterol, right? Gilberto Ramirez is like, hey, pick me. And then Triple G's at the head of the class. Anybody? What about you, Spike? Spike O'Sullivan. Okay, you don't want to fight? Jaime Munguia. Jaime. Oh, he can't get approved? You, Vanes Matarosen. Oh, he can't get approved? Either way? Oh, okay. So it's like, even like I'm saying, even as a replacement fight, I understand you're pressed for time. Listen, people. Even though you're pressed for time because of Canelo's situation, Broner is coming off a fucking loss. Adrian Broner. Respect Ego motherfuckers that do putting in work big time. Good job, Ego, bro. Salute to you in the Army. Broner's coming off a loss. I covered his last fight. Coming off the loss to Mikey Garcia. He was down to fight Omar Figueroa, people. He was going to fight Omar Figueroa, who stylistically is a volume guy, got good power, tough as hell, and has an amateur pedigree, fought Errol Spence in the amateurs a couple times. Come forward. Basically, the style that's given Broner some issue as a pro. And through no fault of his own, that fight got canceled. And then Broner is now fighting Jesse Vargas, who's also, Broner could have said, oh, you know what, Omar Figueroa, he don't want to fight. AB, another buzzard, you know what I'm saying? And then said, oh, since Figueroa's out, give me a Khabib Alekverdi, Emmanuel Taylor type opponent. You know what I'm saying? Someone who's probably not top 15, right? He didn't do that. He's taking another tough fight off of a loss. People. Meanwhile, Golovkin has every belt in the division. He's undefeated, and he's a silver medalist. And because Canelo fails his drug test, there's people who are signing up and saying, hey, I'll fight you. No mention of them, no word, no ESPN, no Ring TV, no LA Times is even talking about Team Triple G called Boo Boo Andre's team and said, yo, let's get this cracking. There's no reports that I've seen that Tom Loeffler and Team Triple G have contacted Derevyanchenko and they're in deep negotiations, right? But you got a guy like Broner who gets hell because of his personality. He's coming off a loss. He was down to fight Omar Figueroa off a loss, a dangerous stylistic fight for him, at least on paper. Now he's fighting Jesse Vargas, which is equal threat level, maybe even greater, because Jesse Vargas has been in there with Pacquiao Bradley, Josecito Lopez. They have a mutual opponent in Khabib Al-Fardi. I'm the boxing encyclopedia, people, right? But Triple G is talking about Jaime Munguia, Gary Spike O'Sullivan with 2 losses to other guys at middleweight. One's a champion. The other guy, Chris Eubank, who moved up and didn't look good his last fight. Why would Triple G regress like that? You know what I'm saying? And like, okay, people gave you a pass. You fought a welterweight in Kell Brook. Oh, because of Chris Eubank. You can't keep doing that. You got to fight someone. You fought Danny Jacobs. You fought Canelo. People don't want to see you backtrack to Jaime Munguia, a guy we've never heard of. Vanes Monterosa at 54 off of a long layoff. Where you know what I mean, Gary Spike O'Sullivan, who got stopped by Chris Eubank Jr. You know what I mean, guys who would have significant disadvantages against Golovkin. But meanwhile, you got Danny Jacobs in a tough fight. You never try to pull him from the fight when you guys are in training camps the same time, because his fight's April 28th. Golovkin was slated to fight May 5th. You have Demetrius Boo Boo Andre, respected in the boxing world, Olympian, taller than Golovkin, calling out Golovkin southpaw. You have Jamal Charlo. He's specifically said nobody ever contacted me who has a fight right around that same timepiece. If they would have called him with a good offer, Jamal Charlo I was around his brother pretty much for the last couple of the days at that Showtime card. And knowing their attitudes and just seeing and being around them covering fights and shit, they seem like I really would say Charlo would have pulled out of the Hugo Centeno Jr. fight if he got a good offer to fight Triple G. I think that's just how they're built. I mean, look at him. He says, I'll quit my fight, you catch your fight, and me and you fight, Daniel Jacobs. So why wouldn't he do that if he got a legit offer for the guy he's been calling out, Triple G? Meanwhile, Triple G's team is trying to fight guys that really wouldn't do anything. But the thing that doesn't make sense is he's undefeated, he has all the belts, and he's a silver medalist. So why does he, even on late notice, why would he have to regress like that? You know what I mean? Meanwhile, guys like Deontay Wilder, he was supposed to fight a Polish guy who tested positive. Then he fought an undefeated Gerald Washington, you know what I mean, who had been doing good for himself at that particular point in his career. Beat Eddie Chambers, beat Amir Mansour in my eyes. So other people have had the same shit happen where they had late replacements and they still took dangerous fights. Sammy Vasquez, was supposed to fight Luis Collazo the first time, and then he got injured, so he ended up fighting a guy that would beat him anyway, which was Felix Diaz. Late replacement. But Golovkin, his late replacement, he's not trying to fight nobody. He's trying to fight guys that are really pretty much no match. You know what I mean? Spike, is there anyone really feel in his career? He's had a lot of guys like that. Where Willie Monroe, did anyone really say Willie Monroe is going to beat Golovkin? Does anyone really think Spike O'Sullivan has it to beat him? Not even just beat him. It's not about beating him. It's just like be competitive with him, for where it's like a Lada versus Hurd type of situation, where it's like Lada's super technical and he's a southpaw. You know what I mean? And Hurd presents another obstacle because he's big back, wide, crazy hard chin. You know what I'm saying? Where it could even be consistent and competitive. You know what I mean? It's not like I just want to see him get beat. I just want to see him in decent fight. He's a silver medalist, undefeated. And the other thing is, you were already training for Canelo, who's one of the best in the division, who's a star. So it's not like you were training for. I would be more lenient if Golovkin was fighting Willie Monroe or Adama and he was training for that level of opponent. And then all of a sudden, Demetrius and they fell out, and then Andrade or Canelo or Danny Jacobs offered him the fight, because you can't train for Adama. That's not going to necessarily get you ready for Jacobs or Charlo. So I'd understand the reversal more than this current situation. But you were already training for a tough fight. You know Canelo's good. You've shared the ring with him for 12 rounds. So you were already training for a difficult fight. So why can't you fight Derevyanchenko, who has nowhere near the resume of a Canelo? Not saying he's not good, but as a pro resume, he's fought Deshaun Johnson and Toriano Johnson, probably his best names, but no one near the resume of a Canelo. So it doesn't make sense. You sound foolish. Ducking a good fight or not, Triple G still the best in the division. Listen, there's a lot of guys like Joshua, Keith Thurman, and Triple G. You could say, based on their accomplishment, you could say they're the best in the divisions. But that, guess what? Ultimately, in these stacked divisions, it doesn't really mean anything. It doesn't mean that they can't lose. You know what I mean? You could say Kovalev and Adonis Stevenson are the best at light heavyweight, but Adonis could lose to Badu Jack. Marcus Brown may be able to beat Kovalev, who's lost twice to Ward. You get what I'm saying? So it's like these stacked divisions, yeah, until otherwise proven, yeah, you could be considered the best. But at the same time, until you fight the other top level guys, then you know what I mean, it remains to be seen. If Triple G's fighting Spike O'Sullivan, yeah, he's gonna stay the best. He's gonna stay the best in the division because he's not challenging himself, in my eyes. If you fight Charlo and beat his ass, that's a different challenge. You get all the props in the world from me. You know, if you would have beat Canelo, which obviously that's not his fault, but if you would have beat Canelo, then that's a provable challenge. If you beat Danny Jacobs cleanly or stop him or beat him in a clear-cut manner, you get all the props in the world for that. You beat Demetrius Andre, Derevchenko. These are all good fights. Ego has the hardest working boxing channel, hands down. Good for you, bro. Keep up the good work. We just working, people. I'm about to get out of here, rest my voice a little bit. I might do another live stream, depending on what the crowd wants. But yeah, man, Triple G, it's disappointing. It's initially disappointing on Canelo's behalf because he's the reason all this shit is canceled to begin with. But I'm still being fair and I'm still being respectful, even in lieu of Canelo withdrawal. They had plenty of time to work out a deal with Derevchenko. You know what I mean? I doubt Derevchenko's going to be on like Wilder Joshua, like hard to make because Derevchenko wants more than 12 million. I don't think it's going to be no issue like that. He wants the opportunity. Same thing with Andre. And Triple G's team looks like they're trying to, in my honest opinion, I think they're trying to fight a fight they know Triple G will win because they know Canelo will be back and they don't want to look vulnerable and or lose to an Andre, a Charlo, a Danny Jacobs, a Derevchenko, or even just look bad versus any of them and hurt their chances with Canelo in the rematch or expose vulnerabilities or, you know what I'm saying, anything like that because they plan to fight him. That's my honest opinion. And if you disagree, we'll do a hot seat before I get off of here. If you disagree, then why fight Jaime Munguia? Why fight Vanes Matarosen, who's been very inactive, and he's a 54-pounder, not even a middleweight? Why fight Gary Spike O'Sullivan, who lost to big names at middleweight, Chris Eubank Jr. and Billy Joe Saunders? I'll wait. Any hot seats? Anybody? I got that work. I got that work before I get off. I chose to be the bad guy. Any hot seats? See, everyone's going to disagree. It's like, I did a video about that. They'll disagree on the video, but when the video can talk back because it's a live stream, then all of a sudden it's quiet as church mouse. Hey, my barber hooked up the beard. And no, I don't use Beijing or nothing that dye. My beard is just naturally this thick. Look. My barber hooked my beard up, man. Beard gang. Shit look like a Lego strap-on beard, man. We working. I don't use that Beijing dye and all that shit. And that Rick Ross and Broner be using. I don't need that. I got that good hair. You dig? That shit look like a detachable beard. Like I got a lace front beard. So anyway, anybody, before I get off, explain that. Why, if what I'm saying doesn't make sense to you, I just would love to hear your explanation of why they would be pursuing. My dude J-Dog said, I chopped mine down yesterday. It be like that sometimes. Fear the beard. That's what I'm saying. I'm on my Brian Wilson shit. Triple G is not the best. Look at his box rec. $2 super chat from D. Shout out to D. That's his opinion. He said Triple G is not the best. Look at his box rec. But see, I'm just saying, like, why regress in competition like a Jaime Munguia? That's like a random guy from Tijuana that nobody's heard of. I don't care where you're from, but I'm just saying nobody's heard of him. What's his accomplishments? Triple G pursuing bums because they know Triple G is overrated and have overachieved way beyond their best wishes. And now the due date is up. See, this is the other thing. And people are like, oh, you, Triple G. It has nothing to do with hate. Listen, if I want to hate on somebody, I'm going to make up stuff about them. That's the easiest way. That's the easiest way. I just make shit up. Like, man, I seen Triple G cheating on his wife. I'm not doing that. I'm not Khloe Kardashian, Tristan Thomas leaked videos. I'm not hating. That's hating. Like, you know what I mean? Making up lies about people. I'm not doing that. I'm telling you real, actual facts. Right? And the thing is, if I'm not telling the truth, then explain. Explain how I'm not. I haven't rewatched Lada versus Her yet. I'll be busy, y'all. It's hard. It's hard to go back in time, especially for a fight I was at. I know the outcome. I know, you know what I mean? It's not that I don't want to see it. I just be busy. You know what I mean? You see all the content flooded the channel and stuff. So I haven't rewatched that fight. But yeah, I just don't see the point to regress even on late notice to like a Jaime Munguia. Like that's like no better than a Dama fight. Yeah, he's undefeated. It looks like he's a punching power, but no one knows him. It's not going to sell. It can't be a pay-per-view. It's not worth being a pay-per-view. And anybody could be a puncher until they step up in elite categories. That's the only way to tell if someone's really and truly a puncher is if they can do that shit and hurt. Like Lucas Matisse, Maidana's, and Kovalev, Wilder, they've been able to hurt guys at an elite level. Do you guys get what I'm saying? Like Wilder took someone who's technically better than him, like Edislandi Lara, and he hurt him. So he's clearly a puncher. Same thing with Kovalev. He's hurt Jean Pascal, hurt Ward. He hurt like world-class people. Hey, let's push for 500 likes. Smash the like button. If you're in this stream and you haven't hit the like button already, smash the like button. We might be able to get close to 500. So then when the stream ends, the replay, we don't have that much to go to get to 500. But anyway, yeah, that's how you can tell elite level puncher. But Jaime Munguia, he hasn't stepped up. So we don't know if his power is the real deal like that until he's able to hurt elite level names, big names, good names, experienced names. Because an experienced guy, a guy who has an amateur pedigree, a guy who's been an Olympic, he might not know how to have a better poker face or not get hit with a big shot. You know what I'm saying? Ego needs to get that rest. I don't rest. You rest. I don't need rest. Like Lil Wayne said, shit, I'm already a legend if I ever leave. I don't need no rest. We working. Big Dog Willie, what's good? Lego, Ego, what's good? Shout out to J-Dog, shooter, extraordinary. He knows what it is. See, yeah, Jared Hurd got a chin and he said Lada was the biggest puncher he faced. So obviously Lada has accurate, clear-cut power because we've seen him hurt. He hurt like elite level people. And like, you know what I mean? They just admitted Hurd is way bigger than him. Admitted he's never been hit as hard as anybody like him. So Tony Harrison, Austin Trout, all them dudes weren't hitting as hard. Oscar Molina, Frank Galarza, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, back to Triple G shit. It's just like, why? Ego, you really love to do what you do. Keep up the good work. I'm the people champ. I really like the fans. I like the community that we've built. Pensacola, we talk tonight. You know what I'm saying? That's why I do that. That's why these live streams are fun, because it gives me a chance to meet and greet, you know what I'm saying, so to speak, with my fans and fans of boxing in general. Have different opinions, see what people are talking about. It's the ultimate. That's why I'm glad this has been integrated into YouTube. But anyway, yeah, just Triple G, what's the point to regress like that? Broner's coming off a loss and taking on Omar Figueroa, then that fight fell out, and he's still going to fight Jesse Vargas on the same type of late notice. You know what I mean? Both dangerous fights for him, and he was down to do it. But an undefeated silver medalist with all the belts except for the WBO belt is thinking about fighting a guy who's like, I'd never heard of Jaime Munguia. They're talking about him fighting some Heimlich fungus. I don't even know who that is either. And I really watch boxing. I mean, you guys know that. I don't remember ever covering a fight where he was on the card. I don't know who, like Floyd said, I don't know who you beat, I don't know who you lost to. Who's Heimlich Fungus? Who is that? Heimlich Algae or whatever his name is. Who is that? Like, say something. Do y'all know him? Triple G versus Heimlich? Is he Jewish? L'chaim. Like, who is that guy? I don't know if it's a Japanese name, a Jewish name. I don't know if he's named after a mushroom. Heimlich Fungus. Like, who is that? Who is that guy? You guys like this guy? Fungus? Somebody explain this to me. Say something. Who is Heimlich? You guys like this guy, Heimlich? I don't know. I really don't know who that is. He about to fight a motherfucking name after a mushroom. Fungus. And see, listen. People, oh, you hate Triple G and all that. It's nothing to do with hate. Because like I said, if I want to hate, then I'm just going to make up stuff about somebody. I'm not doing any of that. I'm not even calling him out of his name. I'm just telling you how I feel. And the thing about Triple G versus Fungi and Fungus and Jaime Mungaya and, you know what I'm saying? What's next? You're going to fight Charles Lee Ray from Child's Play, the dog, good guy dog, like Jaguar Paw from Apocalypto. Who else? But anyway, I'm a lot of times I'm proving the point that I've always been making with you guys with old media. See, look at Zalo, real shit. He says I like Triple G, but we got to be honest. That's exactly it, and I'm proving the point. Old media, they spent the last couple of years, the last 24 months, 36 months, saying Triple G is all that in a bag of chips. He's a good fighter. But they went above and beyond that to give him all the exposure, put him on pound for pound #1 list, pound for pound top 3 list. So you damn right. If Floyd was in the #1 spot and he couldn't fight Andre Berto, and they would write article after article about how Floyd ruined his legacy by beating Pacquiao and closing his Showtime contract by fighting Berto when he was talking about fighting Berto or Kareem Mayfield, and then it was announced that it was Berto. They said, oh, Floyd, he ruined his whole fucking legacy. So why write all them articles about that? But when Pacquiao is linked to fight Mike Alvarado, them same motherfuckers are nowhere to be found. When Triple G want to fight Jaime Munguia, a 54-pounder who's been irrelevant and out of the scene, and Vanes Matarosen, and these fights get rejected. Now Heimlich Fungus, right? Where's old media at to write these articles you were writing about Floyd? Or when Andre Ward fought Alexander Brand because other motherfuckers ducked him, because I talked to Ward and they offered him, he told me a couple of the people, it's not even worth repeating now, but some of them were like undefeated guys and stuff like that. This was before the Kovalev fight, after Sullivan Barrera. Ward moved up in weight because that's what HBO tried to force him to do, because leave Triple G alone. So he's like, all right, cool, fight Kovalev, right? He moved up, fight an undefeated puncher, Sullivan Barrera. Beat him, knocked him down. I was at that fight. Then he fought Alexander Brand, you know what I'm saying? Be out of desperation because he couldn't get the other fights. Who wants to fight Dre? You know what I'm saying? They know how good he is. Whether they say whatever they say, they know he's a dog in there. You know what I mean? And where are the articles? A million articles about Ward's fight was the biggest sewage and the worst fight I've ever seen. And shit. The shit you were saying about Dre versus what's the name? Alexander Brand. What about Triple G versus Jaime Munguia? Triple G versus Vanes, the 54-pounder. Matarosen. Triple G versus whoever the fuck the Heimlich maneuver Fungus guy is. Right? Gary Spike O'Sullivan. Where are the articles about that? This is why Ego's army and new media is smashing you boys. Because y'all don't want to be honest. And if you won't be honest, then I'm going to make you be honest. Ego army, we're going to make you be honest. And it's just from telling the truth. I wanted to see Triple G versus Ward, but I see Triple G losing. He ain't going to fight Andre Ward because he would have fought him when they were closer in weight before Ward retired. True, Dan Refill. Someone said Dan Refill was talking shit. Need their great white height. Funny thing about it, he's not fully white. Yeah, he's part Korean, but see, but even despite everything I just said about the other fights, is they say Triple G is pound for pound. They say he's pound for pound number 1 through 3, somewhere in there. Go to ESPN's most current rankings or the last couple rankings. Triple G's in the top 3. So I get it. Canelo fucked you over. You can't get that Canelo bag. I think part of it is because you open your mouth and put pressure on the situation. But regardless, the initial reason was Canelo's fault, not yours. And guess what? Guess what? You could do better. If you're top 3, imagine if Ward fought a Jaime Munguia type person, right? If he was going to fight Vadas Martirosyan from 54, you know what I mean, a guy who was divisions below him and inactive, what would they say about Ward? They didn't even like when Floyd was going to fight Berto, who's a 2-time world champion, bigger than Floyd, younger than Floyd, in shape, always in shape, has a good trainer, Virgil Hunter, has speed, has power, that recently beat Victor Ortiz. If they didn't want him to fight Berto without saying he ruined his legacy, then why is there no pressure for Triple G? He can just fight whoever he wants because Canelo fucked up. So when Chris Eubank fucked up and they messed up the fight, he could just fight a welterweight, Kell Brook. Crazy. I'm out on that note. Something to think about. All I'm saying, old media, y'all got to keep up. Y'all got to do something, baby. The same pressure that you apply to others, apply that to the guys you praise too. Lomachenko. But luckily, Lomachenko at least is doing the right thing, taking on some tough fights and competitive fights. The Rigondeaux, or what's supposed to be competitive fights, Rigondeaux, Linares. So Lomachenko don't have nothing to really be ashamed about. You know what I mean? But I think they should cancel May 5th and go after Billy Joe Saunders instead of wasting people's time with the Heimlich Funkified or whatever his name is. I'm out. Let me know what you guys think. Shout out to my shooters. Shout out to the engagements. We're dangerously close to 500 likes. Peace out. I might hit y'all up later.